So I used to think that being successful on YouTube meant that I had to make 10K a month. And recently, just from thinking about this, I don't think this is the case, because when I finally got monetized on YouTube by hitting 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, I learned a very valuable lesson. And this lesson is that you need to try and discover what is called input and output equations. Alex Hormozi, he's a guy I love. He's a really clever entrepreneur, self-improvement guy, and he's done loads of podcasts, and he always talks about input and output equations. And if you don't know what these are, it's very simple. It's basically when you can prove to yourself that a concept works, you can discover an input, and then based on that input, you get more output. And this is how YouTube works. So when a YouTuber is monetized, they can finally discover an input-output equation like I have. And that basically means the more content you input into your channel, the more money you're gonna make at the end of it. It's as simple as that, right? In terms of like ad revenue, people come into your course, people come into your product, like whatever it is that you do, the more people you can drive to that product page, the more people you can drive to your videos to show ads to, the more money you're gonna make. It's just an input-output equation. When the input goes up, the output is probably gonna go up as well. But in order for these input-output equations to actually work, you need to do a very important step. And this is basically where all of the work that you're gonna do in terms of putting into your business, into your YouTube channel, into your content creation journey is gonna go into this one step. And that is just to get proof, right? It's just to prove to yourself that you can do it. So I set up this YouTube channel 1.5 years ago. And for that entire duration, I was creating content, trying to get better at speaking on camera, scripting videos, on self-improvement normally, and learning lessons from podcasts, learning lessons from my own experiences, putting that out onto YouTube. And all of that was rewardless. So I did all of that work. I was getting like likes, subscribers going up, that kind of stuff's nice, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna get more money if my subscribers are going up and likes are going up. That doesn't equal cash. And it's nice to get that kind of stuff, but it's not really the main goal of YouTube, right? It's to make money, right? I mean, come on, content creation business, it's all about making money. It's about trying to be successful, right? Reaching your goals. So I was doing all of that work without getting any money. So I was putting a lot of time in to get no money back, which is fine because you're just trying to chase that first step, which is prove. Prove to me that you can do this. Prove to me that you're even capable of achieving the input-output equation. Start thinking of business like that, especially online business, especially personal brands, right? When you're looking to build a business or start a business online, whether that's like doing marketing for, clients, dentists and stuff, the SMMA stuff, or whether you're running a YouTube channel, you're a content creator, whatever it is you're doing, just try and find the input-output equation as your first kind of main goal that you're aiming towards. You need to prove yourself you're able to achieve that conversion. So lots of people are going to say that you're not successful until you're on 10K a month or 5K a month. You hear all these entrepreneurs talking about a certain figure. There's a certain value of number you have to hit. I think you will have been more successful than 90% of people that want to do this shit if you can just find the input-output equation. So what does that mean for me? That means when I got monetized and I made my first £1 from YouTube, I discovered that it's possible based on my input to create money into my bank account, right? You find the input-output equation. Once you learn that equation and once you've proven to yourself that you're capable of achieving that equation in some capacity, the work you put in equals money out, that is all you need, right? You don't need to be on 10K a month to be, oh yes, I've done it, I've achieved it. Obviously that's better than making $1 a month or making your first dollar online. But your first dollar online should be your first goal, not to try and make 10K a month straight off the bat, because you're not going to be the type of person capable of making 10K a month online unless you have proven to yourself that you can just make one. Just make your first dollar online, make your first pound. Once I finally got paid from YouTube after putting in over a year of work, that's when I finally had this light bulb moment where I was like, oh shit, it clicked in my head now. The more input I can put into the channel, the more I'm going to be able to output, which is something that I have had to remind myself of recently because I've been slacking so much on posting on this channel because I'm focusing on a bunch of other stuff at the moment, super busy. Not going to get into that here, but I'm very busy. And I want to just remind, this video is more for me, right? Just to hype myself up and be like, listen, Joe, if you just record more videos, get better at speaking on camera, script more videos, and just fucking sit down and record them and edit them like you used to do consistently, you will have increased your input and are likely to increase your output, right? The input-output equation. But this equation only works if you can prove to yourself that you can achieve it. And to do that, you're gonna have to accept that you're gonna have to work long hours and for a long time and very hard on something that isn't gonna actually yield any results for you, okay? So what's the lesson of this video? Don't look up to the self-improvement YouTubers, to the entrepreneur YouTubers, to the podcast people and fitness experts and all these people who are like influencers who say that you need to make 10K a month, or you know, promising you certain like values a month that you can get. That stuff can be inspirational sometimes, but for me personally, hearing that stuff constantly, especially from Hamza, really started to make me feel like, you know, fucking hell, 10K a month. I've not even made my first pound. I've not even made $1. So make it your goal just to prove that you're capable of just extracting any value to your like financial value out of the internet. Like, you're putting work into the internet to extract value out of it. You're putting value into the internet to extract like revenue out, right? Just prove to yourself that you can achieve that. Once you've proven that to yourself, you will have discovered your input-output equation. It's going to be different for everyone. It's going to be a different process of what that input is. But once you can prove to yourself you can do it, that is when you're going to have that light bulb moment and you can just go at it and you can actually really start to become productive. You can really start to be motivated because you've proven to yourself that it is going to equal money. It's going to get you towards your goals. Then you can start thinking about 10K a month. Then you can start thinking about breaking down your big goals into smaller financial goals. Just prove to yourself at the start that you're capable of doing this job and getting some money out of it at the start. So don't worry too much about not feeling adequate, like the big influencers who say you should be on 10K a month and all this stuff, right? Don't listen to that shit at the start. Just focus on proving it to yourself that you can do it. Okay, that's the value for this video. Short video today. I just wanted to get some quick stuff off of my mind that was just coming up to my head. And I think that is an important lesson. It's been important for me. And yeah, hope that helps you in any way, bro. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one.